Hello everyone, I'm Rhonda, calmdasiestarot. Thanks for clicking on this video. This is for entertainment purposes only. So take what resonates, leave the rest. Yada yada yada, you know the drill. So if you are pulled to my channel, then you've been shaking your head a lot recently. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck is their problem? Like, a lot of that in your life, right? Um, So we're going to do a reading about that, right? See what the fuck these people's problems are, right? These people are just doing things out of the ordinary, just fucked up things, and you're just like, what? Like, what? Um, so yeah, I've been having that happen here recently. You know, it's that moon, huh? That moon's got good people crazy, right? So we're going to see for my collective what the fuck your problem is, you people. What the fuck is their problem? Okay? Alright, so here we go. Whoops. Well, I two cards came out for that, but that's okay. We're just gonna keep it. So somebody's in the energy of who cares? Somebody's not bothered by this at all. Even though you might be like, what the fuck is their problem? But really, you're just like, who cares, man? Ooh, whatever, right? So let's see what's going on with these people. What the fuck is their problem, right? Well, the problem is we got when people show you who they are, you gotta believe them. You gotta believe them, right? Um, Whoever you're dealing with, this person is like betrayal energy, right? Um, they really have like trust issues, right? Which stems back from something maybe a long time ago when they were kids or whatever, right? But um, they don't, they act like they don't have any problems, right? Okay, we'll get more on that. Let's see. This came out, two of them in reverse. So let's see what they say. So we have apologies without change are manipulation, right? And that is in reverse. Um, the right choice often feels uncomfortable at first, and that's in reverse. So, I feel like what they're hiding is they're telling you, you know what I mean? They're hiding their true nature here is saying they're going to, you know what I mean? Apologizing and saying they're changing, but really they're not. Really, really they're not. Right? That feels too uncomfortable. So they're just going to tell you they did some changing, right? Because with this betrayal energy, that's what they're used to, right? They're used to broken trust, broken promises, you know. Okay, so this is the reason they're acting like this. Um, they have like what they call green-eyed, right? This is somebody that can't be happy for other people, right? Always playing the victim, right? They like to degrade people, to make themselves feel better, right? So they're like evil-eyeing people, right? Um, hmm, okay, so more about the person here you're dealing with. Right, this is somebody that is a energy vampire, flat out, right? This person drains your energy, right? They feed off negativity, um, criticizing people and overwhelming you with they just suck every bit of energy. If you're not sure, um, the person you're talking about or thinking about is this person, think back, like when you guys leave each other, just like feel like you guys take a break, like damn, you know what I mean? And damn, I can breathe. Because he sucks all she, either or, sucks that energy out of you, right? So, if you stay in this situation with if you stay in this problem with whoever this is, right? So the advice, if you keep dealing with this, we have um, lies, truth, or we have yes, truth, and confirmation in reverse, right? So, is enough. Lies, right? Confirmation. If you stay dealing with this situation. But I feel like you're here like, who cares? I don't give a shit. You was just a one night stand anyway. I didn't want no relationship. Crazy, right? Because you're in charge of your own happiness, right? Something keeps picking out. We repeat what we don't repair. Yeah, yeah, you gotta heal that shit, man. Everybody's gotta do the work. Ain't no cheating, you know? Shit. I've been through hell and back a couple times, man. So, yeah, ain't no cheating in this game. Alright, so we use this new deck. Let's get some tarot on this. We got 7:53 on the clock. So we have, the problem here. The problem, my friend, is when people show you who they are, dude. You just gotta believe that shit, dude. I know it's hard. You just gotta believe that shit, because that's what it is. They say all kinds of shit, right? Spirit saying yes. That's Ace of Swords. Yep. They even drew you a picture. They even drew you a picture, man. Huh? So, oh, yeah, oh, okay. Four swords. Yeah, so whatever the fuck this person's problem is, you know what I mean? With this Four of Swords, they are working on interrupting your peace, right? With the Nine of Wands, like look at that, like they're stalking you, they're like watching you and everything, like you know what I mean? They might even be getting other readings or doing like other shit, right? Messing up your peace. The Queen of Cups on the bottom of the deck, right? They try and keep your cup dirty, man. You know what I mean? They just keep throwing shit that's, so that you can't think right, right? You can't, you know, they're messing with your feelings, man. Alright. So this person's outer persona, like his outer way he comes across people, right? We have that betrayal card. So he's coming off like, I feel like he's gonna come off like he's upset and happened. He, she, think it resonates as that, you know what I mean? Like they've healed, right? From this broken heart and these trust issues that they have. But what they're hiding is that telling the truth, you know what I mean? Apologizing, right? It's in reverse. The choice to communicate in reverse. So let's see about this betrayal. I just seen this in here too. Now it came out sideways. We have the Six of Pentacles, which came out sideways. So yeah, I feel like this person who's been walking around playing the victim, that victim card or whatever, acting like like he's done all this work or whatever. See, it's falling off. That mask is falling off. People around is starting to see this real person, right? Starting to see with the High Priestess under the deck. It's just got to come out. Secrets are about to come out, right? Or it came out already, right? With this Hermit. You already learned this shit. Somebody is. Somebody is learning it, right? Use that intuition. But it's causing this person a tower moment, right? They know that their mask is falling off, right? They know that people starting to see the real them, right? And they don't know, so their whole shit's about to fucking crash down on them, right? Okay, so let's get some more on this betrayal. Five of Cups, yeah. You know, this person's always crying over spilled milk, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, mm, right, making you feel bad of your feelings, right? This is making you feel bad, like, feeling sad or feeling regret, right? Because you've noticed, you woke up to this, right? You started seeing this shit, that all this is keeping your cup dirty, right? You can't, it's gunked up, right? This connection here, right? Sometimes you gotta tear them contracts up, dude. Right? You can't always walk away from this conflict, from this tied together craziness, right? Soul tie, or whatever you guys are trying to call it. Because you gotta heal, everybody's gotta heal. What was that in the bottom of the deck earlier? Oh no, that wasn't it. But yeah, that came out earlier. Like cannot repair what you don't heal. So give me one more on betrayal. We have the Four of Wands, right? Which is weird because this just came out and it was not in reverse. All my cards are not in reverse. And I just shuffled and this came out again in reverse. It did not even fall down. Yeah. This person's lost touch with their, they're panicking. Yeah, They're not using their intuition right now. They know their shit's about to fucking break open, right? Contemplating, really thinking like, oh fuck, might as well put a fork in me. I'm done. You know what I mean? Like fuck. So now they're like all confused. Like they don't fucking know what the hell's going on, right? But okay, so let's see what apologies without change is manipulation, right? It's in reverse. So they're manipulating with an apology. They're gonna. This is what they're. This is I mean why they're like this, right? Because they haven't healed that betrayal issue, right? That usually comes from childhood stuff. Caregivers, right? Caregivers that broke their trust. Caregivers that, you know, broke their heart and lied. You know, that's how far back that goes. So they don't know how else to do. Okay, let me keep going. You got hanging on. They're hanging on, right? They're hanging on. Let's see. They're sweating it, man. They got shit on their hands, right? They know it. They know they've been. They're done, right? They can't try to keep you in this tied up mess. Always not focusing on yourself, right? They try to hide this knowledge from you. You know, try to keep you stuck, right? So that you just can't grow, right? Okay, I'm gonna move on. Give me one more. Hangman and the Knight of Swords. They hiding. It's this person's true nature. We have the Knight of Cups. See, they're gonna come in and tell you how much they've healed, how much they healed, whatever you know what I mean is going on. They've healed. They want to celebrate, and they want this love, new love, right? Hmm. So, what else is their true nature? Give me one more. Five of Pentacles. So what they're hiding is they are pinching pennies right now, counting change, right? With the Six of Swords, they're look, and Ten of Wands, they're ready to get the fuck out of town, right? I feel like they're ready to fucking jump out, get the fuck out of the town. But with this Wheel of Fortune, shit keeps coming up, right? It keeps fucking going to dead ends, right? Well, there's that. Okay, so the contributing factors here was like, why is this person that do like to act the way they do, right? Comes back to that betrayal, that they're running on that. They haven't healed that part of them, right? Is we got the green eyed, right? The card of the green eyed. This is like I said, somebody that just can't be happy for other people, always playing the victim, right? They like to degrade others to make them feel better about themselves, right? So these are the contributing factors. Does it make it right? No, but it is what it is. Okay, so let's see. Tell me more about the green eye. We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Missing opportunities, not taking opportunities. The Knight of Wands, sideways, yeah, not coming in, not coming in and giving you an offer, right? Not making, they're stuck, right? They can't move. They're not going forward. They're just kind of stuck because they need money, right? They need money for something. They need to get the fuck out of here. They're gonna get the fuck out of here. The fuck? Alright, give me one more. We have the Ten of Swords in reverse. Yeah, this person's trying to get the fuck up out of here. I feel like, you know what I mean? Like, and I feel like it, just kind of like, because we got justice here with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay, so, oh shit, yeah. Okay, I'm talking about the Ten of Swords in reverse. Yeah, they know it. They know they're caught, or whatever they did, or whatever this is. That it's over, right? Like, they can't even come towards you, I feel like. That's the justice there. Like, I feel like Spirit, your angels, somebody, they's like, this is dumb. This is dumb. They put an end to that, right? They caught me. They just said, yeah. So now this person is trying to come unblocked, right? Everywhere they're going, they're getting blocked. And they're under judgment. But they're pointing the fingers they're pointing the fingers at everybody, but never looking at their self, never looking at what they did, right? And I feel like, when you love yourself enough, right, and you can be strong enough to take that path, right? Because like I said, not every connection is here to stay, right? People are here to teach us lessons. Very rarely people are supposed to stay in your life after you learn that lesson. Alright, so this person, is, like I said, going by the betrayal, energy, right? Something he hasn't healed from his childhood. This person is an energy vampire. They have to have all the attention. They want to play the victim role, right? They criticize people. They love the negativity. So let's see some more about this situation. Yeah, they like to cause conflict. They like to get people all in a fucking tied up mess, right? They like that. Like, I'm feeling it in my heart. He likes that. Everybody upset, right? But I feel like, he's feeling like a fool now. He's kind of feeling like a fool. Four Cups. That was just at the bottom. I didn't say it. No, Spirits does say it. I said, spit it out. So, Four Cups. Yeah. He's feeling like a fool. Sitting there flipping channels. You know what I mean? Like, where am I going to get my supply now? You know what I mean? Where am I going to get my supply at now? So, alright. Let me see. So, your advice here, we have 24, 15, 11:59 on the clock. Your advice here, we have yes, truth, and confirmation. This is in reverse. So your advice with dealing with the next time you deal with this is going to be no. Lies. Confirmation. Right? I've just seen the Queen of Swords. So that's probably going to fall out. Queen of Swords is very fair. Very fair. But she ain't taking shit. She can see right through shit. She cut off game on fucking point. Because who cares? Like, we don't fucking really care what you think. You know what I mean? Like, we really don't fucking care. Like, for real. Like, okay. Don't get me started. So, Spirit, what is the advice here for next dealing? And the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. King of Wands. Swords in, or I'm sorry, Three of Swords in reverse. Okay. So, advice for future dealings with this. When this person, King of Cups, the one I said earlier that may be low in his feelings, it's going to come and talk to you, right? So, your future advice here, my friend, you could say, yes, that's the truth. I believe everything you tell me, right? But it's in reverse, remember. And Seven of Pentacles, just drop with whatever you had going on, right? And go after this person because he's taking action, or because he's sexy with his tattoos, or you know what I mean? Like, okay, I think that's your first choice. Or if you maybe go another way, I feel like you're gonna come out of all this sadness and this feeling like dreary all the time around you, right? And with Two of Wands, you're gonna start mapping out what you wanted to do, what you're supposed to be doing, right? You're going to start mapping out. You could even be planning a real trip, right? But you're starting mapping out what it is that you always wanted to do, right? Because this person kept you stuck, right? Couldn't even finish, you know what I mean? So let's see what's underneath this. Maybe see what he's going to say. Oh, he's going to say, you are my empress, you're my baby mama, you're my lover, boss mama, boss daddy, I love you, love you, love you, right? We need to do this together, right? We need to do this together, love you, love you. But with the Three of Wands and the Seven of Swords, this person has just been waiting, right? They've just been waiting around, waiting for something, right? They're waiting for their bag, their pack, right? Because they know you're going to say yes. They know you are, right? They watch you, they see what you post, they, you know what I mean? See who you talk to, see what you do, see how you act, and they learn all that, right? So they're just waiting, waiting. Move back in. Come on now. Come on now. You're the star on the bottom of the deck. With the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like this Knight of Pentacles, he just fucked off too long, right? He just fucked off too long. He's still playing video games, man. You've done leveled up. Like, you know what I mean? Here you are, chick, right? Yeah, you leveled up. This Eight of Pentacles, you worked on yourself. You did the work. You did the work. You had to let go of shit, right? That fucks with you. That fucks with your 30-20 on the clock. Fucks with your shit, right? If they ain't here for your highest good, get the fuck out of here, right? Then I got this Queen of Swords. So I do feel like when they come in with this Nine of Swords energy and come in screaming and hollering and protesting that they've changed and you gotta listen to me, you gotta believe me, this Queen of Swords is gonna be like, well, sissy, do you remember this? And you know how you just do this? And yeah, no, I'm just gonna go ahead and cut that shit out, right? Fucking now. Cut it out. Get it the fuck out of here. Alright. Let's see if they could say if they had a message for you, what would they say at this time? If they had a message, what would they say at this time for my collective? What the fuck is the problem, my friend? Okay. Sorry, I'm tired, it's late. Okay, 31:44 on the clock. Spirit, what the fuck is this person's problem? What do they want to say that it hasn't said? What do they need the collective to know? What would they want to say? They could say it right now. What would they say? They would say, I wish you understood how I feel. Right? I wish you just understood how I feel. I'm feeling pain from all this damage. Right? Guilty, right? Like, dishonesty. They know that dishonesty ripped you guys apart, right? But they're so broken. They're so broken without you, right? They've shattered. This situation has shattered them. I'm sorry. So, yeah, there's that. I was just going to quit, okay? But these three fell out, so I'm going to take them because I feel like this is, whoever I'm talking to, this is advice for you, right? I feel like, we have neglected, right? I feel like you felt, this person in this situation, you felt neglected, right? I felt like you have, okay, so we have forgiveness here. So, and self-love. So I feel like you're learning to forgive the past, right? You're trying to learn to get over this, and you're trying to keep healing, right? So keep doing that. Keep healing, right? You will get over this past. Don't let somebody get in your head where you didn't feel it was, you know what I mean? So let me see what we got on the bottom of the deck. I'm daydreaming. Right, they're gonna come in and sell you this big dream. Right, they are going to. They will be coming in. They're gonna ask you to marry them, right? So that got deep for a second there. We're done with that. Put that done. We're done with that. Look at that. So that's all I got, guys. Thank you so much for clicking on this, and please hit the like, hit the heart, whatever platform. Thanks, appreciate it, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Peace out.